There is no power or authority without responsibility, and he who accepts the one cannot escape or evade the other. You must always remember that to lead one must first learn to follow. Throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who could have acted, the indifference of those who should have known better, the silence of the voice of justice when it mattered most, that has made it possible for evil to triumph. A house built on granite and strong foundations, not even the onslaught of pouring rain, gushing torrents, and strong winds will be able to pull down. It is important that spiritual advancement must keep pace with material advancement. We should accept diversity in culture and tradition and coexist peacefully. Imagination, devotion, perseverance together with divine grace will assure your success. No one should question the faith of others, for no human being can judge the ways of God. A spiritual power is the eternal guide in this life and the life after, for man ranks supreme among all creatures. Led forward by spiritual power, man can reach the summit destined for him by the great Creator. Outside the kingdom of the Lord there is no nation which is greater than any other. God and history will remember your judgment. There is nothing as precious to man as a sound mind and a sound body, and it is essential that the physical well-being of our people merits as much attention as its spiritual welfare. Knowledge is power. If it is not applied properly to create, let there be no doubts it will destroy. If you are open-minded and ready to learn, there are many things which you can learn not only from books and instructors, but from the very life experience itself. A leadership does not mean domination. The world is always well supplied with people who wish to rule and dominate others. A well-organized education should not be one which prepares students for good remuneration alone. It should be one that can help and guide them towards acquiring clear thinking, a fruitful mind, and an elevated spirit. Education develops the intellect, and the intellect distinguishes man from other creatures. It is education that enables man to harness nature and utilize her resources for the well-being and improvement of his life. Man cannot live by bread alone. Man, after all, is composed of intellect and soul. The fruits of one's sweat and mental labor are always rewarding. History teaches us that unity is strength and cautions us to submerge and overcome our differences in the quest for common goals, to strive with all our combined strength for the path to true African brotherhood and unity. It is much easier to show compassion to animals. They are never wicked. We must act to shape and mold the future and leave our imprint on events as they slip past into history. Let us set our goals too high. Let us demand more of ourselves than we believe we possess. We must make progress slowly so as to preserve the progress we have already made. Feel the needs of others more than your own. Place principle above all else. Peace is a day-to-day problem, the product of a multitude of events and judgments. Peace is not an is, it is a becoming. It is both the duty and responsibility of the world's fortunate few to help fulfill the legitimate aspirations of the unfortunate many. We must become bigger than we have been, more courageous, greater in spirit, larger in outlook. We must become members of a new race, overcoming petty prejudice, owing our ultimate allegiance, not to nations, but to our fellow men within the human community. And knowledge paves the way to love, and love in its turn fosters understanding and leads one along the path of great common achievements. Unity should be the cornerstone of relations.